Hey guys, welcome to the video today. In this video, I want to share with you how the binary compensation plan works in JetCoin. I've been getting a lot of questions on this topic, so I thought I'd do a video and try to break it down for you as simple as possible. Hopefully you get this. So let's get started. Let me go over here to the whiteboard. Let me draw a circle here. Let's pretend this is you, Joe. You come in today, you're excited, you're ready to get started. You want to blow this out of the park. So what you need to do first is obviously qualify for the binary compensation plan. So you need to get one personal on your right, one on your left. A lot of people, what they do is they just simply sign up again on both sides, one on each side. This is like maybe Joe 1 or say Joe 2, and this is Joe 3. So this is you again. Now, I'm going to mention something a little bit later. We don't necessarily have to, purchase this third position right away. So I'll get to that in a couple minutes. But let's pretend that you did come in with a tri-pack. And what you'll do is obviously you'll call your sponsor. You'll ask them, what side is the power leg? The power leg is the side that your sponsor will be helping you build. Like my sponsor is helping me build my right side, so I'll be placing people down the left side, which is your power leg. Okay, so let's pretend that this is day 1. So you have a tri-pack, and then I started placing people below you on that first day. Let's say I placed 4 people under you. This person came in at 0.1, this one came in at 0.3, this one came in at 0.5, and this person came in at 1 Bitcoin. And let's say you brought in your friend. Your friend was, seen your excitement. They wanted to join. And let's say your friend came in at 1 Bitcoin. And let's say, Joe, you came in at 1 Bitcoin. You bought the 1 Bitcoin package. So now what the company will do is the company at the end of the day, 12 p.m. Eastern, they'll take a look at both sides, and they'll add up the points. They'll notice that the weaker side, the lower side, is your right, because you have 1 Bitcoin here, and then on this side you have 1.9 Bitcoin. So obviously this is your strong side, this is your weaker side. The company will now deduct 1 Bitcoin from both sides. So that leaves you 0.9 going into day 2. And then on this side, going into day 2, you have 0 points. So every single day in the morning, usually, 12 p.m. Eastern, going into the next day, you're going to have a 0 on one of the sides. Okay, usually, obviously, your weaker side. The power side, the side that your sponsor is helping you build should always have, unless you're a big-time referrer, big-time recruiter, you're almost never ever going to catch up to the power leg. I don't care, there's some gurus out there will say, hey, just join me because I'll have like hundreds of points on your power leg. Well, for most people, they don't need 100 points. I'd rather sign up with someone that's going to give me training, give me value, than points. Because what good is 1,000 points on one side if I can't refer anybody? So don't get sucked in by some of these gurus out there who will promise you 1,000 points on your one side. That's no good if you can't build your other side, right? So always look for the sponsor that will help you teach you, because teaching and knowledge is more important than just having 1,000 points on your one side. So that's just a little tip here. When choosing a sponsor, choose someone that will help you, teach you, and give you the knowledge so you can start referring and take advantage of the points on your strong side. Okay, well, let's get back into it. So I just had to sidetrack a bit. So the company will pay you then on that first day. They'll pay you on this 1 Bitcoin. Well, how much will it pay you? Well, if you came in at the 1 Bitcoin level, let me go over here to the chart. The 1 Bitcoin level pays you 18%. So they'll pay you 18% on this 1 Bitcoin, which is obviously 0.18 of a Bitcoin, which is pretty good for that first day. That's why guys, a lot of people, you know, you want to strive for being at this 8 Bitcoin package here because you're paid 25%. Would you rather get paid 18% or 25? That's why, you know, I'm trying to get to this 8 Bitcoin package as soon as possible so I can start earning these higher binary percentages. So just something to keep in mind. I know obviously a lot of people, obviously you can't jump into high packages right away, but that's why you always want to try to strive to upgrade as soon as possible to the higher packages. All right, so let's go back here to the binary. So obviously the next day, you're going into the day with 0.9 on the one side and 0. Now let's say that next day, say 2 more people come in, maybe for a Bitcoin each. So then at the end of that day, on this side, you would have 2.9 Bitcoin. And let's say you did bring in a person here, and they came in at, 0.5. So at the end of the day, the company will deduct 0.5 off this side and 0.5 off this side, and then pay you on this 0.5. You know, obviously pay you 18% of this 0.5. Okay, so let me take you guys over to my dashboard just to show you guys a real life example. This is today. I have on my left side I have 29.8. On my right side I have 0.1. So if this was my stats at the end of the day, I would get paid on this 0.1. Now I'm at the level 7 level, package 7, so that pays me 22% of this 0.1. All right, now on my second position, or this position over here, I have 27.65 and I have 1.85. So I'll get paid 22% on this position. And my third position is over here, and I have 0 on this side and I have 25.5 banked. So as soon as I start referring some people on this position, I also will get paid. Okay, and that's another reason why guys take tri-packs, is that if I build, you know, my second and third positions and obviously pay me commissions on my second and third positions, everything that I do on this second position will obviously flow up to my right side, and everything that I do on this side, on this position, will flow up to this side. So I can technically be getting paid on my first position even though I don't build it, right? Like if I build my third position and my second position, all that volume flows up to my top position. Now, I want to show you guys before I forget, like I mentioned a few minutes ago about a tri-pack. It's a lot of people, they get a tri-pack, but you don't necessarily need a tri-pack right off the bat. Reason being is that this weak side, like great case in point, my first person that I put in, right, he took, I guess it's called a dual pack, like getting 2 positions, because as you see, what you're going to want to do for sure is get your second position under your power leg, because the power leg, like you notice he has 2 positions here. One side has 39.8 and the same left side on his second position has 39.8, because obviously I'm building his left side for him. Now obviously to get qualified for the binary, he needs a personal on this side, but he can do that himself, or he can sign up if he wants to start referring now, whoever it is, whether it's his friend, whether it's his mom, whoever it is, whether it's some paid marketing, whoever comes in over here will qualify him for the binary. Like let's say this person here, his first person that he refers, comes in for 1 Bitcoin. Well, at the end of the day, 1 Bitcoin he'll get paid on, and then 1 Bitcoin will be subtracted from this 39.7. So he only took 2 spots, but he's getting paid now on the binary. So it's totally up to you whether you want to take 3 spots and be qualified right away, or just take the 2 spots and then your first person that you refer will pay you on the binary. So Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Hopefully that clears a few of your questions up, how it works. The binary compensation plan is incredible. It's one of the best compensation plans out there. One reason is because it gives people incentive to focus on their business, on this program. Because let's say this person here, he logs in and he sees 39.8 points on his left side. It's like he might think, holy crap, all I have to do now is start building my right side. I start referring a few people. The first person that I refer, I'm going to get paid on. So this gives him incentive. Instead of logging in every day and seeing nothing happening, like a lot of programs, especially if you're in a matrix program, you promise spillover, but it never happens. See, a matrix, you might be far down on the matrix, and your sponsor, say your guru sponsor is 5 levels up. Well, that gets pretty wide going down 5 levels. So for you to get spillover in a matrix is pretty much slim to none. Whereas in a binary, you could be 100, you could be sponsored by that guru, maybe 100 levels up, but because he's only got two legs to build, there's a good chance that you will get spillover, like almost guaranteed you're going to get spillover. Okay, so very powerful compensation plan. It really gives people incentive. And another thing is, guys, I can't do this all on my own, right? I can bring in a few people every single day, but it helps if I teach you guys, if I can duplicate myself. That's why I was talking about knowledge. It doesn't matter if you join someone that puts 1,000 people on your left side. If you can't refer, then it's not going to benefit you anyways. So it's more advantageous for me to help you, train you to go out. It's better to, instead of just giving a man a fish, it's better to teach them how to fish, right? So if I can teach you how to refer, well then I don't have to do it all on my own. I don't have, if I can bring in 10 people a day, I'd rather bring in, say, 3 people that could bring in 10 people a day, right? I mean, obviously, it just grows that much faster if I can teach you. That's why when you join me, I give you access to my training site. I show you exactly how to market, how I market to get 5, 10 people every single day into the business. I give you guys access to my sales funnel. My sales page, my capture page, the whole 9 yards, guys. I mean, it's just a way for me to help you to build your business. Because like I said, I want you to succeed. If you succeed, if you start referring people, all that volume that you bring in, it just flows up all the way up. This goes down to infinity. There's no levels. So if there's 100, if you're like down like 100 levels to me, and if I can help you refer, if you bring in someone for a Bitcoin or 5 Bitcoin, all that volume flows up to me and pays me as well. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. If you have questions, make sure you contact me. My number's all over the place. You can call me. You can friend me on Facebook. And we'll get this done. We'll get started today, and I can teach you, train you, and you can just smash this opportunity. It's the best thing going out right now. You guys can make a lot of Bitcoin, especially with the prices going up as fast as they are in Bitcoin. They're like it's over $2,600 today. Like I said, every single week, every single month, it seems like it's just higher and higher. So guys, get into Bitcoin if you're not in it. If you are in it, throw some Bitcoin into here and let it double for you, and then let me teach you and train you how to even double it even faster. So guys, have an awesome day, and we'll see you on the next video.